Here we're going to take a look at this custom figure I painted and modified a little bit. This is a Elmo figure from the Sesame Street TV series. This is a little toy I got at a garage sale. It was only a few cents. I forget how much, maybe a quarter. And the idea I had was to make him into kind of like a horror version of a figure. So I went with I kind of modified the guy a little bit, and then I added some different gore effects to him, and then I painted him in a darker paint scheme to make him look less like a little kid. So he kind of has a maroon almost color to him. One of the tricky things was thinking that, well, I was going to make him real bloody, so if the blood would show up. So that's why I made him a little darker too. And it looks really cool when I, turn the lights up and take some cool pictures of it. And I'll try to put some links below that you can go see some of the ones I took later. But basically, this is Elmo. He's got rollerblades on. I think they're rollerblades. They might be roller skates. I never liked rollerblades as a kid. I was always the roller skate person. So what I did was a little hard to see because it's pretty small, but I kind of cut up his hand a little bit. On his mouth, he's got a cut there too. On his shoulder here, he's got a big gash with some skin peeled back. And I put it so I dug out his eyeball, and then I put it in his left hand there. And actually it worked pretty well. I didn't have to do much modifying. I just kind of cut it out with a hot knife, and then did some other little things. I also wanted to do something with the helmet. So I cut out part of his, where his brain would be there. I think I gotta add a little bit more pink in there. It doesn't show up quite that much on the camera. Then I put a big thing going down the back, and I added some different putty to make it look like there's a lot coming out, I suppose. I think originally it was a blue color scheme on the shoes and everything, so I kind of just went with these colors. I picked the yellow because of the good contrast on the figure, and also because it's kind of like the color of safety or warning. So I don't know, it's kind of a little thing about kids having to wear bike helmets, and how kind of ridiculous that is, because the chances of falling off your bike and getting it injured are less than what it is to getting bit by a shark or drown even. So just think how many days you don't swim in your lifetime, and so over worrying parents think that the helmets are gonna save their kids. And I saw some studies that showed that even kids or people that ride their bikes with helmets on tend to crash more than others, which was kind of interesting. I think one of the things is the psychology of people seeing that you have a helmet, so they don't give you as much room, because it mentioned a lot of things with car accidents. So, but if you're doing some downhill extreme racing, I could see wearing a helmet, or if you're driving on the freeway with cars. But if you're just on the bike trail or around the street, it's kind of silly to wear a helmet. And then also I wanted to do a commentary on something about driving, because driving is a lot more dangerous, but nobody wears helmets, and the chances of getting an accident are a lot higher. So just kind of funny. I don't think Sesame Street will ever tackle that on their show. But this is a lot of fun to do, and I want to get some other kind of little preschool kid kind of toys and do the same thing as well. I had the idea to sculpt a little brain, so he like kind of pulled it out of his head, almost like he's telling people what it is. But I kind of left it this way, as he's almost just waving, was kind of funny as well. So I'll put some links below, like I said, and thanks for watching.